So today we're finishing up our Jack and Annie story, our ghost town at sundown, because tomorrow we do not have school. Tomorrow is professional development. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Who remembers what was the most important thing that happened yesterday in the story? What happened yesterday in the story? Okay.
Jack and Annie follow the riddle.
Yeah, Jack and Annie found the riddle. That's the most important.
I said follow the riddle.
No, but same thing. Solve the riddle.
Yes.
Solve and find the riddle.
Yeah.
I miss you.
I miss you too, huh?
Mwah.
Mwah. So they found the riddle, they solved it, and that was the most important thing because they've been looking for it the whole book. So today is chapter 9, Lonesome Luke. The sun was low in the sky when they reached Rattlesnake Flats. Just let us off in front of the hotel, said Annie. You sure the stage is coming through here? Said Slim. Yep, Jack and Annie said together. In front of the hotel, Slim got down from Dusty. Then he helped Jack and Annie down. I hope you'll come to Laramie and visit me, said Slim. He winked. I might be needing some help on my book. Sure, said Annie. Slim climbed back on Dusty. He looked down at Jack. You know, Shorty, he said, you might be short, but you're mighty tall in the brains. Thanks, said Jack. He's telling Jack that he's very smart. And Smiley, Slim said, your great courage is nothing to smile about. Thanks. Now we know that Annie is brave. Courage is another word for brave. Good luck with your writing, Slim, said Jack. I'm grateful to you both for steering me straight, said Slim. I promise I'll thank you someday. Really, said Annie. A cowboy never goes back on his word, said Slim. He snapped his reins and Dusty loped down the street. Bye, Slim, yelled Annie. Slim coolly turned one last time. He waved his hat. So long, partners, he called. Then he rode off into the sunset. Jack let out a deep sigh. Okay, I'm ready to take my boots off now, he said. Me too, said Annie. They sat down on the porch of the hotel. They started pulling off their boots. Finally, because their boots were hurting them so much. Hold on. There, Jack got them both off. He wiggled his toes. He took his sneakers out of his pack and put them on. Annie put hers on too. Man, sneakers never felt so good, said Jack. Suddenly, the sound of the piano drifted into the air. Lonesome Luke, said Annie. Jack grabbed his pack. He and Annie crept across the porch. They pushed open the swinging door. The piano was playing Red River Valley. Sitting on the piano stool was the dim but shimmering shape of a cowboy. Just then, the ghost of Lonesome Luke looked at Jack and Annie. He waved a shimmering hand. Jack and Annie waved back. Then the ghost of Lonesome Luke faded away. Cold air wafted past Jack and Annie. They both shivered. So they got to see the ghost that was playing the piano. That's cool. Oh man, let's go, breathed Jack. They leaped and dashed up the dusty road. They ran across the cracked ground and past the graveyard. They ran until they reached the tree with the magic treehouse in it. Annie grabbed the rope ladder. She hurried up and Jack followed. They were out of breath when they got inside the treehouse. Annie grabbed the ancient scroll. She unrolled it. Yay, she said. The scroll was glowing with one word on it, echo. We got it right, said Annie. Jack grabbed the Pennsylvania book. He pointed to a picture of the Frog Creek woods. I wish we could go there, he said. The wind started to blow. The treehouse started to spin. It spun faster and faster, and everything was still. Absolutely still. We're going on to chapter 10 because we will not be on tomorrow. Chapter 10, the title is Echo from the Past. Jack and Annie looked outside. The sun had slipped behind the trees of Frog Creek Woods. Annie still held the ancient scroll. She put it in the corner next to the scroll from their ocean trip. Just 2 more to go, she whispered. Yep, said Jack. He unzipped his pack. He pulled out Days of the Wild West. He put it on top of a stack of books. Ready? He said. Annie was staring at the books. Her mouth dropped open. What's wrong? Asked Jack. Annie just kept staring. Have you gone nuts? Said Jack. He pointed at the Wild West book. Read the cover, she said. Jack picked up the book. He read the title aloud. Days of the Wild West. He looked at Annie. So? Keep reading, said Annie. The author's name was below the title. It was in small letters. Jack read, Slim Cooley. Jack gasped. His mouth dropped open. He and Annie stared at the words for a long time. Oh man, whispered Jack. We were using Slim's book. The book he wrote after he left us. Isn't that so cool? Remember, the cowboy said he was going to write a book. Now, the book they were in was the cowboy's book that he wrote. Jack and Annie shook their heads with wonder. Jack opened Slim's book. He looked at the title page. At the bottom of the page, he read, Texas Press, Dallas, 1895. He turned the page. He read the dedication. With thanks to Smiley and Shorty, 2 strangers who changed my life. Jack looked at Annie. Slim dedicated his book to us, he said. Yep, said Annie. She smiled. Jack placed Slim's book back on the stack of the books. Then he and Annie left the treehouse and climbed down the ladder. So remember, the cowboy told him that he never goes back on his word and he's going to thank them one day. And he did. He wrote their names in his book, Smiley and Shorty. As they started through the woods, the trees were alive with bird sounds. The air felt soft and moist. Frog Creek seemed so peaceful, said Jack. No rattlers, no rustlers, no ghosts. Yeah, but no Slim Cooley either, said Jack. Said Annie sadly. I know, said Jack. But when we read his book, it's like he's still talking to us. Oh, right, said Annie. You mean it's like an echo from the past? Yeah, said Jack softly. Wow. Just then, out of the blue, a voice called, Jack, Annie. It's Dad, said Annie. Coming, she and Jack shouted. They ran all the way home, through the long shadows of the setting sun. The end. Did you like that book? You liked it? What was your favorite part? Anyone want to share their favorite part of the book? John Carlos, what was your favorite part?
They saw the ghost.
When they saw the ghost, that was pretty cool. Alana?
My favorite is Jack and Annie was reading Slim book.
Yeah, that was my favorite part too. When they found out that they were in the book that the cowboy wrote, that was so cool. Giovanni?
My favorite is the cowboy.
The cowboy, he's funny. And Kaylani?
The cowboy left his book.
Yeah, that was cool. All right, so let's think about our message. It can be what happened in the beginning of the story, what happened in the middle of the story, and what happened at the end of the story. Think about it. A lot of things happened in our story. Alana?
Jack and Annie was reading Slim book.
Okay, that's good. That was very important. John Carlos? Oh no, he's busy. Anyone else ready to share? Oh, yes, Alana?
My two butterfly.
Really?
Her two front teeth are about to fall.
Oh,
They're wiggly.
oh, so cute. Giovanni?
Jack and Annie go to the treehouse. 7.
Jack and Annie go to the treehouse?
Went back to the treehouse.
Okay, so they found the treehouse in the Wild Wild West. Okay,
It's 10 lines.
all right, you can go start writing.
I will press right here.
Bye, Giovanni. John Carlos, go ahead.
Jack and Annie saw the ghost.
Jack and Annie saw the ghost. Lonesome Luke. All right, you're ready. You're ready to start writing?
Bye.
Bye-bye. Jaden,
No.
you're not ready yet?
No.
All right, keep thinking. Okay?
The cowboy thanked Jack and Annie.
Yeah, he thanked them in his book. I like that message. All right, Kay, you're free to go start writing.
Bye.
Bye, hun. What was that?
I missed you. I wish we can go back to school again. Even pink is my favorite color, not orange. Bye.
Those
Mwah.
are cool colors. Bye. Go ahead, Jaden.
What was your favorite part out of the story?
I don't know.
Something that made you laugh, or something that was cool, or something that was scary.
Nothing made me laugh and nothing made me scary.
Okay.
I was not here. I was late.
I know you missed some of it, but you can tell me your favorite part of the whole story.
The whole story?
Yeah, what was your favorite part? Think about the whole story.
And my favorite part is the when Jack and Annie got saved the baby horse.
Yeah, I like that part too. That was so sweet. All right, that's it. You're free to go start writing.
Yeah, okay.
Bye, Jaden.
Bye.
Mhm.